Morning. So I'm having some thoughts this morning and thinking about church. And what if I thought to myself, what if you went to a church that was where everybody was really real? And where I'm going with that is the typical church. You walk in, good morning, we're so happy to see you. Hey, brother. Hey, sister. And I think they call it showering with love. So good to see you. And there's the smiles, and they give you treats, and everything's awesome. It's like Lego. Everything is awesome. It just makes you feel really good. Happy to be here. And then you do church, and wow, that's great. And then you get back in the car, and then you pick up with the fight you were in with your kids or your wife in the car on the way home. And then the rest of the day, people separate, and then life happens, or whatever's going on. Like real life happens, picks up after you leave church. It's before church, you get a timeout, and then after church. God didn't create our system to only take refuge in Him and His comfort and feel good in Him on Sunday mornings. He designed it to walk with Him and always feel that. And so the point of being real, what if you walked into a church and you're among people who are worn out, people who are tired, people who are sad, people who are beat up. Hey, brother, good to see you this morning. How you doing? I'm all right, man. Doing it. Yeah. I feel you, man. Well, hey, I am happy to see you. Glad you made it. Keep fighting the good fight. Roger that. What if you went to a church like that? Because that would be really real, because we all live in this world of struggle. Nowhere in the Bible, nowhere did anybody say that once you become a believer or become a Christian, the life becomes Legoland. The life becomes so much easier and everything is awesome. I mean, yes, everything can be awesome, but I've found in my experience that actually life becomes more challenging when you remain faithful and you're a believer. It's something my wife told me this years ago, and I've shared it with a few people. Years ago, I was really struggling, and I told her, I said, I don't understand it. I know all these guys that everything they touch turns to gold. They've got everything going for them, and they're not even believers. I know they're not a believer, but here I am trying to live the Christian life, do my thing, and it's constant injuries or financial or whatever. There's always something, a struggle going on. I don't get it. I don't know why it doesn't happen to those guys. And she looks at me and she says, well, it's because Satan's already got them. And I thought, oh man, wait a minute. She said, yeah, why is Satan going to attack his children, the people he's already got? Satan's going to attack the believers. He wants to make life hard for them. Why waste your energy if you've already got this? What you want is to get that. So I'm going to attack that and break that down and try to get it to come to my side. Try to get that side to change their belief and their thinking that is not working and that is not good, that this side is better. Great deceiver. And I thought about that, and I thought, okay. And then, in the Bible it says, celebrate. I don't have it memorized, but celebrate your hard times, celebrate your struggles. That creates perseverance and character, and it builds faith and all those things. So life as a believer is not candy canes and lollipops. It's tough. You're gonna have human struggles. So back to the church thing, what if there was a church out there that was really real? Everybody knows that everybody struggles. I mean, if you don't know that, then you live in a really tiny bubble. because everybody has something going on, whether it be marital, health, physical, financial, relationship, occupation. It's hard out here. It's a battle, right? So on the battlefield, at the end of the day, after a day of battle, in the evening, I think I like Spartan stuff a whole lot. And Spartans traditionally, at the end of a day of fighting, they would stack their swords and shields, sit around they wash all the blood off their face, hands, and out of their hair. And they'd sit around the fire and they would speak truths of the heart. And what if that's what we did? What if they did that at church? In Iraq, Afghanistan, at the end of the day, we didn't come back in. Hey man, so good to see you. Glad you're here. Blah blah blah. Whatever. It was. What's up, bro? Hey. It's everybody. It's reciprocity, man. You get it. It's a struggle. So, I don't know, man. I guess I don't want people to be a Debbie Downer and be like, hey, tomorrow's Sunday morning, I'm going to start. What Brian said really made sense, and I'm going to start doing that. I'm just going to walk in and, hey, or I'm going to be a greeter. Hey, good morning. How are you? Yeah, glad you're here. Don't take my word. I was going to write all this out because writing is kind of therapeutic for me, journaling. But this is a lot to write. So this video is more for me because it pops back up on my timeline and I can revisit it or whatever. Not that I even want to revisit it. I'm just, you guys are my soundboard right now. I'm just vomiting my thoughts and feelings. So that's it, man. That's all I got is, what if there was a real church out there? Because in those struggles, it's like my book, Forged in the Flames of Agony and Laughter, brotherhood, familyhood, is forged in the flames of agony and laughter. You have some giggles and some chuckles, and you work through struggles together. And it's real life. So, that's all I got. Thanks for listening.